You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Sports fans, as you guys know, I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. I've been a Dallas Cowboys fan since birth, since the 1970s. And guys, I know where the Dallas Cowboys actually do play. I'm smart enough as a true Dallas Cowboys fan to know that the Cowboys do not play in Dallas. I do believe initially in the 1960s they did, but they played in Irving, Texas, in the old Texas Stadium. And now they play in Arlington, Texas. The Dallas Cowboys do not play in Dallas. But they're still called the Dallas Cowboys because, you know, that's the metro area. Well, guys, apparently some so-called Giants and Jets fans, they are very upset that the New York Giants and the New York Jets don't play in New York. Now, they don't even play in the state of New York. I thought that actual fans, NFL fans, knew this. They play in the Meadowlands in New Jersey. Well, guys, they are now suing the Jets and the Giants. I'm not making this up, guys. Check this out. Jets and Giants must drop New York name because they play in New Jersey, according to the lawsuit. Now, the Meadowlands is only like 6 or 7 miles away from Manhattan. Now, MetLife Stadium, yes, it is in the state of New Jersey. And I kind of always wonder why they actually still call themselves the New York Jets and New York Giants. Now, I would never sue over this, but they've been playing in the Meadowlands since like the 1970s. This is crazy, guys. Check this out. Over here on the New York Post, it's quite a Hail Mary. A pair of New York football fans have called an audible in their pie-the-sky $6 billion class action lawsuit against the Jets, Giants, and the National Football League. They've amended their suit that initially demanded both teams pat their pads and leave the Garden State for the Big Apple. Now they're making a slightly more manageable request. The teams can stay in New Jersey, but must drop New York from their names. Now, guys, the Meadowlands is in the New York metropolitan area, even though they're right across the pond in a different state. It says here, quote, New York City is the Big Apple, home of the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island, Wall Street and the stock market, Broadway musicals, ticker tape parades, says the amended Manhattan federal court complaint filed last month. MetLife Stadium is located in the swamps of East Rutherford, New Jersey, which has a population under 10,000. The 116th largest city in New Jersey is not exactly an exciting and romantic destination, and the Giants and Jets in MetLife Stadium have absolutely no connection whatsoever with the city, county, or the state of New York. Man, that's a slap in the face to the people of East Rutherford right there, saying it's not exciting and an unromantic destination. Well, it's exciting for Jets and Giants fans. This lawsuit is ridiculous, folks. The Giants fled the Empire State for not so greener pastures at the Meadowlands in 1976, and the Jets followed 8 years later. Both teams now share MetLife Stadium after previously playing in the Meadowlands in former Giant Stadium. Plaintiffs Abigail Suero and Maggie Wilkins insist they were duped by false advertising and other fraudulent deceptive practices into believing the Giants and Jets still played in New York, and shelled out some significant green to see Bit Blue and Gang Green play at MetLife Stadium. Now, these people, so-called fans, actually went to MetLife Stadium and did not know that they were actually in New Jersey. Really? We're supposed to actually believe this? Check this out. Suero, who describes himself as an avid football fan, told the Post he was shocked a few years back when he found out his beloved Giants actually called East Rutherford, New Jersey home. By then, it was too late because he had already bought tickets. This is crazy, guys. The Manhattan-based financial representative quipped the experience was as unbearable as watching Joe Judge coach the Giants the past few years. And the schlep to MetLife made the experience even worse. Quote, I spent more time traveling to get to the game than the game actually lasted, said Suero, 32, the lone plaintiff in the original complaint filed in January. Now, guys, I am from Beaumont, Texas, which is an hour away from Houston, which is about 30 minutes from the Louisiana border. If I cross into another state, when I go into Louisiana, I actually see a sign that says, welcome to Louisiana, in English and in French. I know what state is Louisiana. And this guy had to know he was in New Jersey. This is absolutely insane, guys. This is completely insane that they're actually filing this lawsuit here. This makes no sense. This makes no sense whatsoever. And I'm surprised that the judge hasn't actually thrown this out yet, because this definitely should be thrown out. This lawsuit just doesn't make any sense. I don't believe these fans, I don't believe they have any stance to dictate if the team wants to call themselves New York or New Jersey. I don't believe that a court, this shouldn't be in a court right here. So they want them to drop the New York name, even though they've been called the New York Giants and New York Jets for decades. And they've been playing in New Jersey for decades. I've known this, and I'm not even a Jets or a Giants fan. I know this, guys. I know this. Just like I said before, I know the Cowboys don't actually play in Dallas. Now, some Lakers fans may know this too, that the Lakers didn't always play in LA. During Showtime, they actually played in Inglewood, another city in the LA area. That's where the Great Western Forum was, and still standing there, by the way. But what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of this insane lawsuit by these so-called Jets and Giants fans? This is absolutely ridiculous, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.